Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are sitting down and chatting and talking about some recent internet drama. I want to give you my opinion on this as a professional makeup artist, so let's get into it. So yes, I'm without makeup today because I just wanted to sit down and chat and do like a quick video. I didn't want to get all glam for this, so please excuse my appearance. But usually I do a little bit more than this. But I wanted to sit down and talk a little bit more about the situation that's been going on recently and blowing up all over the internet about Mikayla and her recent Lash Gate scandal. So I wanted to give you my opinion as a professional makeup artist, as well as someone who's been on YouTube and follows a lot of internet things. And I also, use the internet for my business. And I am very interested in makeup internet, makeup TikTok, makeup YouTube, the beauty space. So I wanted to give you my opinions on that. So just to give you a small recap, if you are not familiar with the situation, Mikayla is a beauty influencer on TikTok, and she's pretty big. She has hundreds of millions of followers on TikTok. So she's very big. I, for one, have followed her for quite a bit because I like her style of videos and I like the tips that she gives. Definitely have incorporated a few of them into my personal practice. Now, she's recently gotten into a lot of heat because she did a sponsored post for L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. It's their new formula of mascara. And a lot of people are criticizing her because it seems in the video that she is using false lashes, and she does not disclose that she's using false lashes, and she also does not clearly disclose that it is a sponsored post, which is a big issue. You have to disclose that it's a sponsored post per regulations of the internet. So that's really an issue. She does somewhat disclose it with L'Oreal partner hashtag, but it doesn't really, it's not really big, and it's not really known, and it's not really said without the video. It's kind of like gray area there. I personally never look at descriptions on TikTok, so I'm never aware of if something's a sponsored post or an ad unless the person says it in the video themselves, because I'm never one to look through the description of things, especially on TikTok. TikTok is kind of like fast social media, so you're not really looking at descriptions of stuff. You're kind of just flipping through, and I'm definitely one of those. So I feel like if you say it in the video, it's better because you need to disclose it. And at least for people like me, it's not easily known from just watching the video that it's a sponsored post, but it is. Now, I'm a professional makeup artist, so I have worked with lots of different clients, and I work with mascara all the time, and I know what mascara looks like, and I know what false lashes look like, and in my opinion, these are definitely false lashes. You could even see where the lashes taper off. So I believe that she's using some sort of half lash or maybe individual lashes towards the outer portion of her eye, because you can see where it kind of tapers off from the front towards the back. And that was an indicator to me that that's false lashes. That's definitely not just mascara, because if you did do 2 coats of mascara, then all of the lashes would be even as far as length. But from the close-up, you can see where they get longer towards the outer and shorter on the inner, which is definitely an indication of false lashes. As well as, to be honest, guys, no matter how good the mascara is, no mascara is going to look like this. Mascara and false lashes are not the same thing. I definitely, especially when I work with weddings and stuff, you can see the difference between girls who are wearing false lashes and girls who are wearing just mascara. As good as the mascara is and as much mascara as you put on, it does not look like falsies. There's no way that a mascara is going to look the same as false lashes. And in this case, I do believe, it's my thought, that she's using a false lashes. Now, unfortunately, this is very misleading. It is something that is very common in the beauty industry, to mislead consumers and lie on the internet. Unfortunately, that's kind of what it's come to, especially when it comes to money. People often lie. And that's something that I'm really aware of. Me personally, as someone who watches a lot of internet reviews and makes purchases based on what people review, It is very misleading and disappointing to see that there is some sort of trickery here, some sort of lying, and doesn't make me want to buy the mascara. Actually, it makes me want to avoid it, because what's the point of doing false lashes? Do you not believe that the mascara is good enough, and then that's why you actually had to put on false lashes? Then that goes completely against what she said in the whole video, which is that the mascara is great. But if you really believed that the mascara was great, why do you feel the need to apply false lashes under it and then mislead everyone and not tell them that you're wearing falsies? And to be honest, I've realized over the past years that I cannot go and purchase items based on what beauty influencers tell me on the internet. I especially started learning this a few years back, and I hate to talk about another kind of controversial influencer, but I started learning this especially from watching Jaclyn Hill's videos on YouTube, that I cannot make purchases based on what she likes, because I realized that a lot of the things that she would say was contradicting each other. And so I realized at that point that actually she's only using that product because it's going to get her money, because it's different, but she doesn't actually really like that product. And when I really started paying attention to what she was saying and looking at what she was doing, I realized that she's not actually using the product because she likes it. She's using it for whatever other reason. And as much as she says she likes it, you can tell that she doesn't really like it based on what she's saying. You know, if you hear an influencer say, oh my gosh, I love this concealer, but I barely ever use concealer, but I never wear concealer, or I love this concealer, I've used it a few times, that really kind of like is an indicator to you that they don't really like that product. Because if you liked the concealer, you would use it more often. If you really had a great opinion of it, you would use it for a longer period of time to really test it and then give your opinion out there. So those kind of things to me are red flags as far as influencers on the internet, what I've seen them say and do. And that kind of has thrown me off from using just influencer reviews to make purchases. So instead of basing my purchases of makeup on influencer reviews, what I started doing is I've started following more professional makeup artists, because I feel like they are very realistic with what they use, and what they use tends to be better for me. Professional makeup artists are not in it for money, because that's not their only form of income, is not the internet. They actually make income from working with clients. So I find that I find better results from following actual professional makeup artists here on YouTube and on Instagram, and using products that they recommend, as opposed to influencers that are getting PR constantly and getting pushed to, promote a product to you that they don't really like. Even though I don't think that the whole Mikayla situation is something to completely destroy her about or cancel her on the internet, it is very disappointing, and I think she can do better in the future. She has great skills from her other videos. You can tell that she's an amazing makeup artist, but this just really is disappointing, and hopefully she moves on. She hasn't yet come out with an apology or disclosed any information, so hopefully that comes out soon so that she can get back on track. But this is very disappointing. I also want to finish this video by saying that even though beauty influencers do lie on the internet, and it's pretty common, there are some of us out there that really try very hard to get honest reviews of products and look up products and test products, and myself included, and give you guys all the information and really give you honest feedback as far as a product. And we're not getting paid for them. We purchase them with our own products. That's definitely something that influences your decision making when you talk about reviews, is whether or not you paid for it. So even if you're that kind of person out there that's kind of like wanting to throw out all beauty influencers and all beauty YouTube because of this situation, don't do that. Just find people out there that really try hard to give you honest reviews. So for now, those are my thoughts on the whole Mikayla Nogueira situation. If you have any opinions, please let me know in the comments. I would love to have a reasonable discussion with you, but please do not throw any hate towards any influencers here. This video is not to shade anybody or to cause commotion. I'm just giving you my opinion, and I would appreciate if you guys remain respectful in the comments as well. But please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel to see more of me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!